greenery. Most definitely. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need some fluff in here, but this is so cute. You don't need permission, you need petals. Love that. Panelists and their petals. Beautiful. Guys, I am so excited. So I'm here with the founder, Aubrey, of Mean Mug Worldwide. Now here's the thing. I know she's the founder and she's a big deal and all, but really she's my twin, okay? Like,
real friends.
Twin flames, okay? Like, when I tell you energy, heart, like just, oh my gosh, such a great person. So congratulations. I'm so proud of you for your launch, just bringing everything to life. And I want to give you the opportunity to tell everybody, what does Mean Mugs mean to you, number one, and what do you want everyone to get from this launch event today?
Yeah, Mean Mugs World is a community of women who gather, we network, we get together and we exchange ideas, we collaborate, we also honor men in the process. So tonight's situation is basically is basically a memoriam to everyone who is in the community of Atlanta, who's done something great, who are in these different areas. There's tech, media, there's healthcare experts here, and we're just going to learn from each other. We're going to enjoy the night, and yeah, this is the first of 3 launches. This is Atlanta. Our next one is in Cape Town on December 20th, and then we have another one in London in the spring. So welcome to Mean Mugs World.
Congratulations, my love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She is passionate about helping brands grow while empowering the next generation of women in STEAM and leadership. Please welcome Deja Frederick.
Thank you.
And what was the moment where you decided to pivot? What was the catalyst for that?
I started my career in tech about 12 years ago, working for Fortune 500 companies like Home Depot, IHG, PGA, and leading global system implementations. Now, I didn't grow up saying that I wanted to do that, right? Like, I was like, I want to work in IT, you know? But I went to school, started out in marketing, got my MBA, and I was able to pivot using data and analytics. I don't know where the young lady was earlier. Yes, exactly. So very boring, right? But very insightful and definitely a great foundation for my career in tech. But that never took away my passion for marketing and storytelling. And so I took all of the knowledge that from my tech career and I paired that, right? It wasn't a pivot and I had to make a choice. It was, I can still continue to build my career in tech, but I can pivot and add on to it or supplement it through consulting and building up incredible brands for startups and different artists. So yeah, that was the beginning of my pivot.
That's an amazing insight, especially to anyone in this room who is trying to discover what their next step is. So a lot of people don't decide to pivot based off of certainty, right? So it's usually a circumstance that leads to that pivot. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can still pivot in your in your current circumstance. So my next question would be, how do you navigate uncertainty during that pivot in your life? Like what are some ways that you navigate that? Or what advice have you received that helped you navigate obstacles while you were trying to pivot?
I love all of y'all's answers. What gets me through the moments for pivot, faith, obviously, like you just gotta know God is real, and so even in the most uncertain times, like I know that God has me, you know? So just always holding on to that. And then the other is perspective, right? So I keep things into perspective at all times. I grew up the oldest of 6, so I've been taking care of kids all my life. And also having to be resourceful. So I'm always kind of strategizing, like, how are we making the best decisions? How are we being the most efficient? Are we making sure that this is sustainable, right? And so with sustainability, I also keep the perspective that you can't do everything all at the same time. There's a season for everything. So while yes, we are multi-dimensional and we have so many different talents, I don't burden myself with feeling like I have to do everything right now, because I trust the process, and that's where that perspective plus my faith comes in.
right, main mugs on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Main mug!